Today let's do some parking lot exercises. Before this video starts, I want to thank all the people that commented on the previous video's movie quotes. Your comments are right here. I expect we'll also be hitting 1,000 subscribers soon, so I'm really happy about that as well. So a very big thank you to all of the subscribers again. I really appreciate it. There's a movie quote at the end of this video as well, so if you guess that right, your comment will be in the next video. Alright, so today I wanted to show you some parking lot exercises that I try to do on a regular basis. Because I think it's important to feel confident on your bike, and to feel confident on your bike you have to be sure that you can do certain stuff, low speed, higher speed. So I'm gonna show you some stuff today. I'm gonna show you where I found the exercises. I think a lot of people know this guy. So if you don't know MotoJitsu, it's a channel here on YouTube that is owned by a motorcycle instructor called Fast Steady. Oh, that's his nickname. His real name is Greg. And he has this program that starts with white belt, blue belt, and it goes on. Each belt has its own particular exercises that you have to do to get that belt. So today I'm going to do a blue belt. Another thing I really want to point out is I am not a motorcycle instructor. I'm just an amateur. I'm a beginner. So if you want some real instructions on doing these exercises really good and really in the right way, you should go to the MotoJitsu YouTube channel. There you can find all of the exercises and the right explanation for them. That being said, let's go through it. So I still don't have a microphone, so I'm just gonna talk in my helmet, so the sound is not gonna be so good, but I guess that's not so important. The important thing is the exercises, so let's go over them. So here in this book you can see all the belts: white belt, blue belt, brown belt, black belt, coral belt and red belt. Today I'm gonna show you blue belt. And that's on page 26. I'm not gonna show the exercises in the book because I think that's not so nice towards Greg, but I am going to say some stuff that he also says in his video, so I hope that doesn't get me in trouble or get him in trouble. So the first exercise is a weave. Every cone is 15 feet apart and 5 feet wide, so that's what you have to do. You have to weave through them. You can go as long as you want, there's no requirement. The next thing is a circle. So this is a 30 feet wide circle, and you have to stay within the boundaries that I set up. And you have to go 3 rotations one side and 3 rotations the other side. And then when you come out of it, you accelerate to 20 miles an hour, and that's 30 kilometers an hour. And when you reach the first cones here, you do an emergency stop, and you have to stand still with both feet on the ground before the next cone. And this is 18 feet apart. And then there is one more exercise that you can do without even having any equipment. It's just the use of parking spots. So you see this parking spot, it's the paint is almost gone right here, but what you have to do is go in and out every parking spot. So you just do a sort of a weave, and you don't skip any, you just go through every parking spot in a weave. So that's what you do. Okay, so I'm gonna go through it for the first time. You may notice that all my stuff, the tank bag, the GPS, my panniers are all on the motorcycle. I intentionally do that because that's the way I ride on the street. So if you ride a lot with a passenger, you should also do these exercises with a passenger, because it's always a little bit different if there's things attached to your motorcycle, or if you're riding with a passenger or stuff like that. Okay. So I'm gonna make a left here so I can start the exercise this way. I'm gonna do everything in second gear. This is the easiest for me. So first left here, right here. If you think you're gonna fall or you've got too little power, just give a little gas, pull out the clutch a little bit. That's it. And here try to maintain a speed and not do it like this, but just maintain a certain speed. And then here You accelerate to 30 kilometers an hour and then stop before you go past these coins. Okay, so that was the first part. I'm gonna do the circle in the other direction. Back to second gear. Let's do like this. This way is a little bit harder for me. I think everyone has a preference for doing these exercises the certain way. So it's really important to do them both sides. I mean, it's not that difficult. It's just blue belt, but okay, I'm gonna do this again as well. All right, that was a little bit over 30 kilometers an hour, but it's okay. And then here the weave exercise. Just watch out that there's no one coming. Yeah, it's not gonna work here because there's no indication. Okay, let's do it here. This exercise is a little bit hard. You'll feel that when you're doing this. See, my one side is better than the other. This side is harder for me. But this side goes very smoothly for me, because I think I'm just more used to it. I don't know. Alright, that's enough. I'm gonna turn here. I'm gonna go through it again one more time. Not too fast here. It's not necessary to go fast. You're gonna make it harder for yourself if you go fast. You can maintain a certain speed. You really have to turn your handlebars with this one. And here the turn. And then accelerate. That was about 30 kilometers an hour. And then let's do a circle in the opposite direction. Oh no, that's the same direction. Let's turn here. Remember, if you're on a 500X, like a lot of people are on my channel, it's a good bike to do this with, because it's a really light bike. If you're going at it with a heavier bike, this is more difficult. But with a light bike like this, it's really manageable. Ooh, that was a bit wide. Alright. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult for yourself, you can do one more thing. You can do the circle that I did right there, but you can go full lock with your handlebars. Just go full lock. I'm gonna go to first gear because it's really slow. Take your body to the outside of your motorcycle. This is full lock, and just go in circles right now, like this. I set my foot down because I'm not a black belt yet. This is black belt, I think. Yeah, you can do this like 3 times, 4 times, or some more. It's a good exercise to do. The next exercise I want to do is not in the MotoJitsu book, but it's an evasion exercise. So it's a swerve, like that. Okay. So I'm going to Get this corner here, accelerate to 30 kilometers an hour, go to the first cone and then evade the second one to the right with a swerve. And you swerve by counter steering, so you push really hard on the right side so you can go to the right side. I'm gonna do it again, to the right, 30 kilometers. Whoop. Just push to the right and you'll go to the right. Left side's always a bit harder for me. Alright, so that was it for this video. I hope you liked it and now guess this movie quote. Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a motorcycle instructor.